Glenn from SALTBAA to please come forward.
Good afternoon, everyone. Andries, on behalf of SALTBAA, I want to thank you and your Mancom for all the hard work you guys are doing. We really appreciate it. And thank you very much and job well done. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start with the clapping of my Mancom members who attend. It's basically myself, Gert Hartung and Wendy Strydom. Wendy will be capped with a team, so we just ask Gert to come forward. Now Gert has 15 Protea and Springbok caps. He has 11 SALTBAA president caps. And Gert was also the president of SALTBAA for 8 years, but I think he's involved for about 15 years. Gert? Geluk. Andries, thank you.
Ek sien dat Gert kry ook een van hierdie springende bokke. 240 is die nommer. Baie geluk hoor. Lensie, hy spring rond, maar hy is nie 'n springbokkie. Baie geluk hoor.
So we're going to start with the Region 5 tournament, and I would ask the junior under 16 team to come and assemble next to the stage. Casey Marriott, who was part of this team, is not here today. And then I would ask Carlo just to join me on stage here. Carlo was one of the skippers and team manager. So Carlo, will you just introduce the anglers me from the top to the bottom while I'm captain?
No problem. Hi everyone, and thank you Len for this opportunity. Starting off with Eugene Gomes, 5 Protea caps and 1 SALTBAA cap. Next is Casey, which unfortunately had to withdraw at the last minute. And then with 2 Protea caps and 1 SALTBAA cap is myself, Carlo Marriott. And then with 2 Protea caps and 1 SALTBAA cap, Keegan Marriott. One Protea cap and 2 SALTBAA caps, Tyro Gomes. And then the smallest guy in the team with 1 Protea cap, 1 SALTBAA cap, but many, many more to come, Vietje van Wyk.
I failed to mention they also won the gold medal at that tournament. The next team to assemble here is the SALTBAA under 21 team. And if you maybe thought what the 2 gentlemen is doing here, they are the skipper of these anglers. And I'm going to ask Tim to join me here. Tim was also skipper manager. Tim has 1 Protea cap and 1 SALTBAA cap. Tim, if you can just introduce the anglers from the top.
Thank you, Len. It's been an honor to skip these guys at Region 5 at Loskop, where we also received gold medal for winning it. First angler is Joyce Palmers. He's got 4 Protea caps. Second angler is Jaden Gomes. She has 2 Protea caps and 4 SALTBAA caps. Next is me with 1 Protea cap and 1 SALTBAA cap. Next is Barno Klopper. He's got 1 Protea cap and 1 SALTBAA cap. Last angler is Skyla van Wyk. She's got 1 Protea cap and 2 SALTBAA caps.
Now we get to the ladies, Region 5 ladies team. If I can just assemble here to my right. Then I will ask Annerie to join me up front here. Annerie van der Merwe was the manager. From Mpumalanga, she have 2 Protea caps and 2 SALTBAA caps. Annerie, if you can just introduce the people in your team.
Thank you very much for the honor to be here today. Our first lady angler is Denise Vivier. Denise got 3 Protea caps and 2 SALTBAA caps. She will get her cap later on. The next lady is Christa Schutte. She's got 4 Protea caps and 3 SALTBAA caps. The next lady is Fianne de Ploe. She's got 1 Protea cap. Then one of the skippers is Wieko van der Merwe. He's got 1 Protea cap, 1 SALTBAA and 1 SASACC. Unfortunately, the captain of the ladies couldn't be here, Shemaine Scherder. She's got 5 Protea caps and 0 SALTBAA caps. And then her son JP, the other skipper, 1 Protea cap and 2 SALTBAA caps.
Now I call on the Region 5 Masters team to join me in front here. The ladies team also won gold at the Region 5 and the Masters team also won gold. So I would ask Christo Trotsky just to join me up on the stage, please. Christo was the manager of this team. He's from Central Northwest. He has 1 Protea cap and 1 SALTBAA cap. Christo, if you can just introduce your team to us, please.
It was a privilege to be manager of this excellent team. They not only won, Frans was first, Joseph was second, Koen was third, and Mike was fourth. So they did excellent. First on the list is Joseph Leroux with 2 Protea caps. Mike Babbage with 7 Protea caps. And he's not going to be capped now. I think he's going to be capped because he was part of the FIPS World Championships. He'll be capped a bit later. Next is Koen Gerber with 4 Protea caps. And last but not least, Frans Jardine with 2 Protea caps and 1 SALTBAA cap.
On the Region 5 senior men's team to join me in front. They also won gold. So I would ask Henning just to join me on stage. Henning was the manager of this team. Henning is from Central Northwest with 1 Protea cap and 2 SALTBAA caps. Henning, if you can just introduce the 1 member.
Yes, it's a privilege and an honor to present this team. Unfortunately, all of them AWOL except Clint. Clint, I've got 6 Protea caps and many other achievements.
The team which went to EFSA in Ireland, if I can just assemble to my right-hand side, please. We didn't end in the medals at that tournament, but I think we won 3 individual prizes or trophies. Wendy, if you can just join me on stage here, please. Wendy was the manager of that team, but Wendy is also part of my Mancom. She's the vice president for ladies and juniors. So Wendy is from Gauteng. She has 4 Protea caps. Wendy, if you can just please introduce the team.
Oops. Thank you, Len. Yes, the first member of the team is Louis Tron. Louis has 3 Protea caps and 2 SALTBAA caps. Louis' first cap was in 2022 in Helsingør, Denmark. Next one is Kobus Strydom. He has 5 Protea caps, 2 SALTBAA caps. First cap 2016 in Island Cove. Next angler, Danny Strydom. Danny has 4 Protea caps, 2 SALTBAA. First cap, Helsingør, Denmark, 2022. Next angler, Denise Verveer. She has 3 Protea caps, 2 SALTBAA caps. First cap was awarded in Hardapdam, Namibia, 2022. And then it's me.
A senior team which competed in the first FIPS-M World Championships in Mossel Bay. Can I just ask that as an angler also, and I'll ask Joseph to join me on stage. Joseph Leroux is from Eastern Province, the site. He's from Eastern Province. He was the manager for the tournament for the team. He has got 2 Protea caps and 1 SALTBAA cap. If you can just introduce the 3 anglers. Thank you.
Thank you, Len. We've got now 3 guys not here. Francois Blom, he had immigrated to England. Darren Wright and Dean Mankies, they both got 2 Protea caps. And Oki Tennyson, he's got 7 caps. He's not here. Clint Palmers, he got 6 caps, Protea caps. And Mike Babbage, he got also 7.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to ask Gus from SASACC, Gus Kaltenburn, to please come and embrace us with the Shore Angling Association teams. Thank you, Gus.
Right, good afternoon. I'm from SASACC. We've got approximately 2,000 members, of which the majority are shore anglers, and the balance of surf casting of about 50 to 60 odd. I'd like to call Sundesh, under 16 manager up. Sundesh is also our development officer. Sundesh.
Okay, so we're going to go through the under 16 team quickly. Most of them are not here today, but we've got Rousseau Gericke here with us. Come through, Rousseau. Right, and just quickly, the people that aren't here with us is Peter de Toy, the coach, Walter van Rensburg, Treven Gertenbach, and there was Luke Cuthbert. All right, so thanks, and then myself. Thank you.
Right, the next manager we call on is Jacques from the ladies. And Jacques has put in a great effort with our ladies team. He's been manager for many, many years, and he's got a great team. Thanks, Jacques.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Only two of our members here today. That'll be Kavos, Low, and if I'm not mistaken, that's 13 caps for already. And then Haj, with Hajra Almud, that would be her first cap last year.
Right, our next manager will be Kish from our surfcasting division. He was manager of the pairs team.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's my pleasure to announce my team that went through to the FIPSM World Championship shore angling for pairs. This was held in April last year, and the team fished in Sardinia, Italy. The team actually finished 6th overall out of, I think it was 12 teams that competed. The team that represented it was Ashwin Singh, who's unfortunately not here today. He's down with the flu. Mr. Andrew Narayansamy from Mpumalanga Shore Angling. Viloshan Naika from Mpumalanga Shore Angling. Vimal Ganesh from KZN. Ashvir Sipasad from KZN. Eugene Stephan from Free State. And myself as the manager. Andrew's been a stalwart of the surfcasting facet. I think this is his 7th or 8th cap. The next person up is Viloshan. This has been a long afternoon for everybody, so I'll put some humor in this. Viloshan's known as our King Barbel. Kunang Barbel, I believe, according to Gauteng. Vimal's been through on 2 caps. This is his 2nd one. This was Ashvir's first cap. Congratulations to him. And then Eugene also had his first cap in 2023. Eugene would be the junior barbel in the team. Thank you, everybody.
Right, our next manager for the ladies was Keith Woodry. And could the ladies team start assembling on my right-hand side, please?
Good day, everybody. Okay, so I was the manager of the team. The coach, unfortunately, is not here. Was Chase Governor. The first and our senior athlete is Rihanna Vermaak. So this is Rihanna's 6th cap, 5 in FIPS as an athlete, and 1 as a manager. Coach. Our next athlete is Connie van Keunen. This is the 2nd cap. Next one is Atika Baldum. This is a 1st cap, and she's also going through to Spain in 2024. That goes for Rihanna and Connie as well. They're fishing in Spain 2024. Next one is Safia Ahmed. This is the 1st cap, and she's our current national champion. Last athlete is Liasha Madre, and this was a 1st cap, and she'll also be going to Spain 2024. and she fished the seniors ladies at the age of 14. Myself, I've got 3 caps, 2 at FIPS, 1 at Rock and Surf, where we won gold at the gala last year.
Right, our next manager is Adil of the Masters team. Thank you. And if the Masters team could assemble on my right-hand side, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. In the absence of Pierre Dupree, who was the manager and couldn't make it, unfortunately, it's an honor for me to call up the anglers of the Masters team that fished in, I think it's Matlazan, Mexico. The angler that unfortunately couldn't make it is Barry Weerem. I think that his name is very well known in the angling fraternity. The first angler present, Kali Erasmus. Kom maar deur. Mooi man. Jan Vermaak. Mooi Jan. Sien. Adrian van Heerden. Mooi boeta. En Wimpy Barner. It's a stalwart man. As I good. Yeah. Thanks, man. I was also privileged to be the manager of the team that fished in Sicily, Italy. And the one angler, unfortunately, that couldn't make it this evening is Henny Papenfuss. And if the anglers can please come to the front, that fished in Sicily. Dino Meneses. Unfortunately, another angler that couldn't make it is done, as Kishant mentioned earlier, with flu. That is Ashwin Singh. The next angler is Andrew Naransamy. And Zaid Musa. Well done. And then it's me.
Right, thank you very much. You can see it's a very efficient SASAA. Thank you.
So, Chris, if you would please deal with the SATSA's teams. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit worried there that we've been forgotten. I wonder if I could ask all the deep sea anglers, all of them that are here this evening, to please make their way to my right-hand side. Folks, I'd also like, while everybody's making their way that side, if I could ask my executive that are present here this evening also to please make their way across to that side. I'd like to honor them as well this evening. Giannis, I'd like you to also please join us. The first member of my executive, Mr. Mark Bale, who also happens to be my vice president. Mark is earning his second cap this year. Second member of my executive is my treasurer, my national treasurer, Mr. Edwin Freeman. Edwin, thank you. Please come forward. Third member of my executive, Mr. Nick Nell, who's in my national and international tournaments director. Nick, thank you very much. And last but not least, as far as the executive that are here in Protea Colors this evening, or this afternoon, it's almost this evening, is Mr. Johannes Wasserman, who not only sits on our council, but also sits on the SASACC Council. Johannes. Thank you, sir. Before I go into the rest of the anglers, I want to recognize 2 other members of my executive that are here as well. One is Mrs. Vicky Besaidnout, standing up over there. She is the National Secretary of SADSAA, does an incredible job. Thank you, Vicky. and of course, Mr. Jaco Hendricks, husband of Mariette Hendricks, who has been our MC this evening. He is our convener of selectors. Jaco, thank you for being here. Right, so we'll start with the SASACC team that we had this year. We put a SASACC team together to fish an international between Egypt and South Africa down in Hart Bay. And I'd like to call up Mr. Nish Ibrahim, who was the captain of that team.
Nish.
Second member of that team was Mr. Michael Riley. Unfortunately, he was in for an operation yesterday, so wasn't able to make it here. And the third member of that team is Mr. Francois Besaidenout. Francois, please come forward. Right, moving on to our Protea team that angled in Elgona, Egypt last year. This team, I'm going to just explain something very quickly about deep sea angling. There are 5 official facets of deep sea angling. You've got your bullfish facets, light tackle and heavy tackle. You've got game fish, you've got tuna angling, and you've got bottom fish. And this tournament was a bit of a combination between game fish and bottom fish. Our first angler here, who is here, was the captain of the team, Mr. Frank de Oliveira. Frank, come up. This team received a 3rd place in this international tournament. But the other members of this team were Mr. Arbit Khan, Mr. Justin Painter, and Mr. Dougie Dustin. We congratulate them. The next team I'm going to call up is the IGFA Light Tackle Tournament that took place in Miami, USA last year. This was a 6 kg competition, a game fish and sailfish competition. Captain of that team is Mr. Charles Duplessis. Charles. Francois Besaidenout, our angler we've already recognized this evening, but we will now be capping him. Thank you, Francois. The last member of the team who's unfortunately not here this evening is Mr. George Breert. The next team that fished in the International Light Tackle Tournament at Tropic Star. It's an ILTA tournament, Tropic Star, Panama. Unfortunately, we only have one member of the team here. I don't believe Brendan is here, is he? I haven't seen Brendan. So the captain of that team was Mr. Mark Cocroft. He works in Saudi Arabia, so he wasn't able to be here. Brendan, I thought was going to be here, but he obviously ran into some issues. And then, of course, very sad for us, was the third member of that team was Mr. Len Matthews. Len was a character within SADSAA, a real character, and it was an unbelievable thing for him to finally receive his cap. And sadly, Len passed earlier this year from cancer, but I'd like his wife, Alta, to please come forward and collect his cap. Thank you, Alta. The next tournament that we had was the EFSA, which stands for European Federation of Saltwater Anglers. It was the European Species Championships 2023 in Weymouth, England. Our captain of that team was Mr. Alan Ford. Alan, would you come forward, please? Mr. Wayne Gerber was the next member, unfortunately not here today. Mr. Francois Bierkus, the following member, also not unfortunately able to make it here. Mr. Kevin Clark, not able to make it this afternoon. And our last member, definitely not last but not least, Mr. Dieper Berger. Dieper, congratulations, mate. Show the Dieper. His head ain't small. So this was the team that fished the South Coast Blue Marlin Open at Diani Beach in Kenya. They also received a gold. They won that tournament. Extremely well done. But I call up the captain, Mr. Gavin van der Merwe. Next up is Mr. Clinton Good. And of course, the old man of the team, Mbesi, Wessel Grimberg. Come on up, Wesi. And of course, our lady angler that we are so proud of, Miss Maria Hendricks. Team that went over to Havana, Cuba. This is the second time that South Africa has competed in this tournament. And it's the Ernest Hemingway International Fish Tournament. I'm sure every single angler, no matter what facet you're from, knows exactly who Ernest Hemingway is. And the captain of that team, they achieved a silver medal in this tournament, is Mr. Sam Buerter. Next member of that team, unfortunately not able to be here. I don't believe Andre is here, has he? I haven't seen him, no. Mr. Andre Swart. Next member, Mr. Rion Claessens. The last member of that team, Mr. Philip van der Walt, believe me, we'd all know Philip was here, so I'm pretty sure he's not. The last team for SADSAA for last year, 2023, was the team that competed against that very first team that I named earlier, the SASACC team, in the Tuna International that we hosted down in Cape Town, and that team won gold. The captain of that team was Mr. Colin Hubert. Unfortunately, couldn't make it this evening. His teammates were Mr. Chris Pike, also couldn't make it. And the last angler in that team, outstanding angler, incredible angler, many caps. And I'd like to welcome Morris Kutsia to the stage to get his cap. Thank you, Morris. Could my men come forward? I think they've managed to find everybody's caps. For you, just a final word of thanks to Andres and his team. SASACC, congratulations, guys. You're doing an incredible job, and we really, my Mancom. Yes, thank you, Andres. But while let me finish that, thank you. Thank you, Andres, you and your team. Incredible job. Wonderful event. Thank you. It's an honor.
Just the special awards quickly, and then we'll be done with it. There's one administrator that Uncle John Tedger reminded me of, and we unfortunately forgot about him. And that is Fred Versaghi. Uncle Fred passed away a few years ago. Uncle Fred had many years working to establish SASACC, doing the administration work. There's still today templates and documents that we are using, which he compiled at that time. And in his absence, we'd like to recognize Fred Versaghi. Ladies and gentlemen, the special awards relates to achievements of teams that we'd like to recognize in terms of nominations received from the federations for the achievements that they had during their participations. Obviously, we had some older events where we didn't do the recognition at this level, but we still want to complete just quickly some of the old ones. National Sports Team of the Year for the year of 2021. The SASACC Surfcasting Pairs team participated in the 5th SMER Shore Angling World Championships in Portugal 2021. The Protea Pairs team won the World Championships and was awarded the gold medals. And the anglers within that team was Cara Cowan and Jacques Malherbe were also awarded individual gold medalist as an individual pair. And then Andrew Naransamy and Wimpy Barnard were awarded bronze medal as the individual pair in that event. The team members was Andrew Naransamy, Wimpy Barnard, Brian McFarlane, Dino Meneses, Cara Cowan, and Jacques Malherbe. Mr. Riyad Kasim was also part of the team, and also Eben Swanup. There's some of them present here. Please come and join us so that we can recognize you for your achievements. Come on stage, please, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Cara, thank you for coming and well done again. It's a wonderful achievement. Jackie, baie geluk, baie mooi gedans weer. Congratulations, congratulations. Thank you. Just take the photo. No worries. Sorry. Thank you, guys. Then the 2022 National Sports Team of the Year. There were teams nominated with the SALTBAA team, which participated in the Region 5 tournament in the men's division, where they obtained the first place. The ladies obtained the first place, and the juniors division obtained the second place. Then the other team that was nominated was the SATSA Deep Sea Angling team, participated in the 70th Ernest Hemingway International Marlin Tournament in Cuba, where 11 nations participated, and the team were awarded the gold medal. The National Sports Team of the Year for 2022, the SATSA Deep Sea Angling team, and they consisted out of Mike Riley, Sam Bertha, Mark Bale, and Pete Nell. If you can join us, some of them are here. Baie geluk, Mark. Baie geluk, mooi gedoen. Staan so vir die foto. Daar's hy. Sam, baie geluk hoor. Dankie. Thanks. The National Sports Pair of the Year. In some of the disciplines, we participate as pairs, so we allowed nominations in that category instead of individuals. The 2021 National Sports Pair of the Year was a surfcasting pairs team, participated in the 5th SMER Shore Angling World Championships in Portugal, which was Cara Cowan and Jacques Malherbe. For the gold medal they achieved. They were at the Happy Snappies at that stage. They also received their certificates from 5th SMER that was issued from them as individual winners. Well done, well done. Kyk bietjie soontoe. Yeah. The 2022 National Sports Pair of the Year, Sean Potgieter and Johnny Williams for the SALTBAA team, which participated in the Region 5 tournament at Loskop Dam in 2022. Baie geluk. The National Sports Women of the Year, I think it would be a fair statement that there's a legend in our presence in referring to Anna Lowe, or better known as Kabous, who was for many years participating and still recently participate and still do very well at the tournament. She participated in the FIPSMER Ladies Shore Angling World Championships in Wales during 2016, where she was awarded the gold medal as individual champion. Kabous, it's late, but liever late than never. Dit is hier baie geluk hoor. She's got another year. I'm going to give it to her already. There's another year. Congratulations. Baie geluk hoor. Kabous, thank you. You're a legend. The other year was 2018, where she also received gold medal individualist in the World Championships. 2022 National Sports Women of the Year goes to Magriet Coetzee from SALTBAA. She was crowned individual champion for the ladies section at the SALTBAA National Championships, and she went on to win the national trials of the ladies section. She and her boat partner managed to win the individual boat awards of the ladies section during the Region 5 art lure tournament held at Loskop Dam, and she also managed to catch 4 out of the 7 species in the dam during the tournament for the ladies section. The Sportsman of the Year 2022, Justy Varkevisser from Saba. I'm sure that Mike has read his accolades this long. Hy weet waar is die voorpunt van 'n visstok. Justy, well done, my man. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
The management committee decided that we would like to award the national federations for their work done in the year, and to acknowledge the federation that has put in a lot of efforts in managing their federation, consistently providing teams to participate, promote the sport of angling, have good results at international tournaments, and also support the initiatives of the greatest sport of angling in South Africa, and obviously the objectives and visions of SASACC in the same time. And it wasn't an easy decision. For this time around, it is SAFBAF. Right, what you know?
So on behalf of SASACC President Mr. Andries Maree and the SASACC National Council, I would like to thank each and every one of you for making the effort to be here today and attend this prestigious function. I trust that you enjoyed the time with us.